It is time for our monthly look at the state of the rural real estate market. The GM of PGG Wrightson Real Estate is Peter Newbold. Peter, I want to ask you this question. Of the sheep and beef farms that are being sold at the moment, hand on heart, how many are going to trees? Good afternoon, by the way.
Yeah, good afternoon, Jamie. Look, I can't give you an exact percentage, but in some regions, I would say more than 50% are going into forestry. So it's not slowing down. And in those areas that we're aware of, it's still taking place and it's underpinning a lot of the value. So it's still moving along strongly.
Do you guys know if the farms are going to production forestry or carbon farming or a bit of each? Do you get that information?
Well, we know, most of the people we're dealing with are known to us. So we know and whether they're in carbon or trees. So, yeah, we have a pretty good idea. We'll know exactly what's going to take place with those properties. So, yeah, to answer your question, yes.
In recent times, there's been strong interest in sheep and beef properties. Yesterday, we got the news out from Beef and Lamb New Zealand that profitability was going to be down 30%. Is there still that enthusiasm for those who are sticking with sheep and beef to buy?
Yeah, look, there's still a strong buyer pool out there. I think throughout the country. The only thing that's worth noting at the moment is that I sense there's, a lot of farmers out there for a whole lot of reasons, whether it's inflation or interest or profits or just age, that are looking to actually move on. And, a lot of these situations, it's not easy to pass down to family, etc. So I believe over the next, 12 to 18 months, we'll see a lot of, farms come to the market through all those reasons with predominantly succession, retirement, etc., etc.
How do you reckon Cyclone Gabrielle is going to affect real estate prices, rural real estate prices in the badly affected areas? Hawke's Bay, Tairāwhiti, East Coast, Gisborne, Coromandel, Northland?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I think at the moment, a lot of people are just taking a breather, and rightly so, because, when you look at it up there, I was up there last week, I think you just sit back and time, we need a bit of time there. My feeling is the properties that haven't been affected, I think we'll see them still operate and be sold as per normal. But what we are seeing is that a number of those people have said, look, there's so much going on at the moment, let's push those out to the spring. There's been a number of we've transacted in the last few weeks, but the majority that have been affected, they've just been put on hold because, it's just not realistic to move forward in that. So, yeah, look, I think those properties that haven't been affected, I think it'll be business as usual. The others, I think there's going to be some challenges there.
Any interest in dairy at the moment?
Yeah, interesting question. We're talking about this morning. It was in a little bit of a lull, but we're just seeing some activity taking place now, and which is positive. And again, it's still in those sort of, $5 to $10 million range. But, I think we'll see some activity over the next couple of months in that space.
And let's just finish with the lifestyle market, because you've made a comment here regarding the cost of building, which is going through the roof. I know if I was in the market for a new house or lifestyle property, Peter, I'd buy an existing one rather than try and build, I think.
Yeah, I still believe that we'll see that sort of lifestyle and residential market pick up again in the spring. There's so many things going on at the moment. I think it's, people are unsettled. When you look at cost of building, I think there's real opportunities in homes to actually do them up and move forward. So I think we'll see that lifestyle market move ahead again, and I think part of the reason of that will be the cost of build now. As we know, prices have gone up, anywhere, 10, 20, 30% in some cases. So it makes it very difficult, and then you look at where values have come back. I think you'll see more homes come to the market in the spring.
Peter Newbold, good to chew the fat with you on the country. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks, Jamie. Have a good afternoon.